Hello, ladies. My name is Chaz, and welcome to the What If Zuko was the only overpowered character in every single anime? Part 1. So, in this video, or in this What If, I know it's supposed to be like something else, but I just forgot the script of it. So, yeah. I'm gonna do it after. So, in this What If, Zuko is similar to someone else's What If Zuko had like reality bend, and but Zuko has the what or like infinity bend. Basically, he can manipulate everything. How does people think and how animals should act differently and all that stuff. So, yeah. But I'm not going to go through like what the reality Zuko was, or reality Ben Zuko one. So, let's get it started. Usually, I start with Zuko being born. That's how it's always been. But let's go a little bit further back to a time long ago where gods were at their peak of rage and mage. Yeah, and yes, I'm talking about this. So, and his two friends. Yeah. So, of course, all that rage left him, and he decides, how about me give my power to someone worthy thing to manipulate power, or like to manipulate everything. So he decides, or of course they agree with him because they know. And so, and I'm throwing Zoomy in this What If. So, yeah. So, better to do it this way. So, I know that I don't have a baby picture of him or them, but when they were born, Zuko had the infinity in his genetics. Basically, he can handle anything. He can manipulate space, time, reality, everything. So, yeah, he could even go to the like moon and be unaffected by the gravity. That's how powerful he is. I'm making him godly powerful. Yeah. So, sorry. And yeah, it would be like Ace on a whole nother level. She used her powers at her max. Yeah. So he's, and I'm giving him a quirk that's so useless that and is literally putting him in the class 1B called on books. Or actually not books. The like it's the literal weakest one. It mixes her power and hers together. Hold on. Sorry about that. I had to get my dogs to be quiet, so yes. And yeah. So they went to a doctor's and they looked at Zumi and of course the doctor says, you have fire manipulation quirk. Now look over to you, Zuko. Who? Huh. Usually but you have two different powers. Or no. One quirk called or veins thing. No flames. I'm also gonna mix in some flames so that every time the roots like hers, it would be like catched on fire. So, yeah. So Zuko, or it was literal weakest one. So yeah. So doctor says I'll put both of you down. So yeah, when they got back, Zuko told Bakugo, or actually he asked Bakugo what is his quirk. It's explosions. And okay. What is yours? Well, mine is I can grow plants and make them catch on fire if I wanted to. Ooh. As he demonstrates as yeah. It formed in his hand, or not formed in his hand. It was formed from the ground, or not underneath anything. It was like road thing. Catched on, or when he stamped his leg, because he didn't like know about his infinity, so he snapped his other finger, like you know how like a normal snap. So he hasn't activated his infinity power until he was 15 years old. And so, yeah, it's been quite a lot. Then the second year, there was a transfer student of Himagotoga, and so, yeah, Zuko is Like, huh. Well, of course, or actually, instead of Himagotouga, it would have been Ochako was the new transfer. Because she did, or she didn't know anyone from her old school. So, yeah. Why do, or like, you're thinking, why does you add like Power Girl or Killer Frost or Heat or anyone that has the same power level as him? Well, see, I wanted to keep it as My Hero Academia level, not gonna put like the female Godzilla in it and say, oh, look, there's a ship right there. So, yeah. Man, if you won, no, throw them in. Or actually, instead of instead of one transfer student, there was two. No. There's 5 transfer students. They went to Zuku's thing, and then, yeah. Chaco was like, eh? But when he activated, or because infinity that is inside Zuku's body, when he reached 15, he's at 15 right now. So he's suffering from, or he's not suffering, it's just his weird feelings of inside of his bodies. As everyone notices that their powers are getting a boost, like to levels. Like Ochako notices that her hand things, when she touched a building, it floated all the way out of its root. Yeah. But Zuko is like, as he's calming down, and during that thing, Bakugo even like sent flying backwards because he's not used to the explosions of. So yeah, only person that really knew who Zuko's, or actually it was All For One, but he says, I think someone fully activated their power or quirk, because this power is too great for any human. As the doctor smiles, as he says, Of course, doctor decides to, before that Zuko left, he got a blood thing, and yeah, to clone him. So yeah, to clone Zuko, whose entire body thing. So yeah, he Inko runs in and sees her challenge is like she sees, or actually between her and Sashi sees there's wings on her son's back, and they're not usually. Yeah. So he is suffering as Inko is trying to maneuver around Chaos that was in his room. And she grabs Zuko and holds him up. Like, you'll be safe, okay? As he says, as he's slowly calming down. Like when he's calming down, some of the people notice that their quirks are calming down too. Like, or their powers, should I say? Yeah. So like, Killer Frost is ice doesn't go berserk. Or like usually do. Yeah. Or All Might's is one for all losing control. Yeah. Or is or actually all for or no, All Might's like one for all is also calming down. As he's like, sorry, I just thought about, as he's tearing them, he says, I just thought about the, like, tomorrow's a quirk exam thing. Or yeah, quirk exam. As Zumi says, don't worry, big brother. I'm going back to sleep, okay? So, yeah. He went back to sleep. Everybody's quirks went back to her normal thing. Yeah. So, yeah. As Inko told Zumi to watch her brother to make sure that he doesn't over freak out again, okay? Because Sashi did some blood testing and, or like, looked in his son's molecules, as he told Inko what he found. It shocked her. So she says, wait, so Zuko has two quirks? One of them's, well, is a quirk, but the other is a permanent power to his. Basically, we're looking at a most overpowered character. So, yeah. Yeah, so, yeah, Zuko's went with Zumi to Enochako and all five of those and Zumi. So, yeah, he's like, ready, sister? Yeah, ready. any as I'll ever be. As yeah, she was being, of course, when she tripped on a banana peel, or not banana peel. She was gonna lay flat, or she was falling, but her brother caught her before. Kind of like what Ochako did to Zuko in the canon. And as he noticed, when he looked at his hands, he sees it looked similar to Ochako's gravity thing. Here, I'm trying to kind of like her hands. You know those things that are on her hands? Yeah. Zuko says, that's weird. Aaron. As he's like, As, yeah. He didn't remember getting this power. As he still has his usual boring quirk. But yeah, I forgot to mention there was a time skip about the when right after the or no before the that freak out thing. So yeah, as sometimes, because actually Killer Frost was being, weird to Zuko. As, yeah, she says, hey, honey munch of oats. As, yeah, she was talking to Zuko, who, and between all 5 girls, or 4 of them are embarrassed because they never seen Killer Frost smooth talking to Zuko like that. As he says, huh. The pro hero ready to become pro heroes, as all of them agrees, and yeah, as Bakugo's like, huh, yeah, and I'll be number 1. As Bakugo notices that, or actually only person that really noticed, notice that Zuko's hands doing what Bakugo does, was Zumi. She says, now, brother, now. As she steps between Bakugo and Zuko. Calm down. We don't want you to end up making everyone go overpowered again. As he says, huh, yeah. As Bakugo looked at Zuko's hand and saw still it looked like his explosions coming out of Zuko's hands instead. as he asked he asked Zuko, "Wait, you can copy quirks?" I don't know. Since after my freak out about it, I've been having these weird power things. Like before you came, the my sister was gonna fall. I caught her, but my hands became like you, Huo Chaco, as he shows us as wow. So yeah, something was going on, and I'm skipping the quirk assessment test because actually Zuko or Zumi says, "How about sit this one out?" Or here's a book, as it was a heavy book, like so heavy that only person that can wield it is Zuko. So yeah, he starts reading it when he's walking down a street. As yeah, after he got 100% on a written part, and during the he like quirk assessment testing or like a robots one, his he used his needle piercers followed by explosions flames as yeah, because he with that much power he can hold basically the veins, like brown veins came out of the like concrete, took out 1 pointers, 2 pointers, 3 pointers, like all the pointers all the way to the sky. And when or that they all exploded. Oh, and in one magical fireball. As yeah, she's they're like, or she was like, that's hot right there. So yeah, she end up getting like she's also doing the same thing what Frost did to Zuko. As yeah, everyone's confused of why that those two are acting like that. So yeah, Zuko is basically, and when a 0 pointer came, yeah, he basically flicked. Of course, Ochako got out of a way, but she ends up getting caught by the debris, as he says, as he used Ochako's power to lift up a boulder and like threw it off. As he says, or actually put Ochako on his back to start running. So he starts running as yeah, the his skin, or no, not his skin. Yeah, his skin became blue like hers, and when he as he sees the robot hand getting closer and closer because it went haywire, so he grabs her and make sure you use your quirk, okay? As he spins and throws, and yeah, he turned around and the robot was crushed him, and he says, as everyone is shocked because they're plus Nezu's I think one of it go haywire. Yeah, it supposed to not kill the students. As they see the ice coming out of that zero pointer her's hand, like as he broke through, as he as he literally runs up through the zero pointer's arm, and you really started to tick me off as he uses his. So that means that as he used volcanics, his powers of flight thing, as he or Power Girl's flight, as he literally ran all the way around the sun and hits the zero pointer, or sending zero pointer flying, or exploded. So yeah, Zuko goes as he gets up off that debris thing, as he says, now I'm, as his body's getting tired, so he as Ochako and Inko and the rest of them are worried, so they ran towards him, and as yeah, Inko says, or no, Zumi says, let him rest, okay, away from the flames. As yeah, as Ochako uses her thing, her Hanjimlani, to make Shizuku float, and yeah. So, and he is in Recovery Girl sleeping, and as he says, or actually Inko not notified, as she's like, where is he now? It's in Recovery Girl's room. Man, if you've seen your son's power, man, he almost gave us all a heart attack. As yeah. So Zugu is in class 1A. So yeah, and yeah. Then All Might was with him at the time, as he could sense the aura of healing because the infinity thing. When so yeah, All Might was right next to him, and he notices that his wound thing as he looks up, and as he sees all like he sees that wound is completely healed, laying he's back to Prime All Might. So yeah, so yeah, he is as Recovery Girl sees All Might's wound is completely vanished. As yeah, the next day when he got up, he's like what the heck just happened? As yeah, in Recovery Girl's at telling him that you need to be more wary of your power, Zuko. Eh? As he says, "Oh, I've been having these weird things. My original quirk," as he explains to Recovery Girl of or Nezu, whom that was there. Her amount. I've been having these weird powers thing, like since after I had my freak out at when I was 15, and as everybody or as Nezu says, well, I think that or what happened when back then, as Nezu says, well, quirks back uh or couple or like yesterday or last night went berserk, and yeah, so huh, as he then his hair turned into hers or like the hair color thing, as he says what's going on, as a flame comes out of his mouth. He aimed it away, like as yeah, his hair went back to normal color. Like what's happening to me? It's there. My normal quirk is flame veins, and now it's not normal for me. As yeah, Nezu and All Might and Recovery Girl couldn't believe that something's going on with him. So um, Recovery Girl looked into his like genetics things or in his molecules, and what she saw she freaked out. As you're the wielder of, or you were born as a infinity. Basically, you are now the overpowered, or you are amazingly like a gun. And these are goo. As he's like, wait, really? Okay, I'm. Do you have any memories of it? No. Oh, but as he has memories of everyone, so he says, as he, or this is what he says. I remember, or actually, he used Ochako's as memories because that's what he had, and Killer Frost's everyone's, but name. So yeah, they were, as he has All Might's memories too. So he says, huh, I am here. No, that's not the right one. As Zuko's like itching his head, he's trying to think. As, yeah, he used every memory thing. Went from like class A to class B, even into those for students. So he's trying to find it in the, yeah. Heck, even they're like trying to think, okay, so how about we do that later? Now, you're, as he gets up, and yeah, Zuko, Zuko's is just like, or when Ochako shows up, as, yeah, Zuko was trying to be hilarious. He says, or actually, Eraserhead says, if you're here to make friends, you're in the wrong class. Oh, I'm not here to make friends. It's to become a pro hero. I was trying to lighten the mood, okay? As the, as he noticed, or actually Eraserhead noticed that, hey, it kind of reminded him of Cloud Boy, how he always tries to make everyone, or miss jokes thing. So, yeah. As, yeah, they see so, yeah. Ochako and everybody was like, oh, yay. So, yeah. So the ball throw, Zuko got the highest. Or he actually broke every record of the school. Like, he passed everybody's. So, Zuko took a ball and like he yeeted it, like he threw the ball so hard it landed on the next galaxy. I probably let me hold on just one second. Oh, I see it where it is. It's coming right to the front of the yard. So yeah, he threw it that hard, all the way from his dimension to ours. That's pretty powerful. So yeah, then Mr. Aizawa's machine, when he looks at it and it says error, 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 the natural abilities things. And right before it exploded, Zuko used his vein thing. Or actually, he used his veins to wrap around or like throw it, Mr. Aizawa. As he throws it, as the veins comes out, as it explodes. As the second round, or like, yeah, of course, I'm skipping the rest, so yeah. I hope that you enjoy this What If. So far, there's only doing a little bit of time skips. If I say like some more. Yeah. So I'm skipping the heroes versus villains thing because it's boring. Because Zuko is that powerful. Now USJ thing. And when they arrived and like of course when they were on the bus between Killer Frost and her sitting right next to Zuko. So yeah. They of course Ochako is like scared because if she tries to like she or actually one day they had a little get together thing and yeah Ochako or actually during the girls changing room during that like quirk assessment testing she says I think someone's in love with him as all or agreed that Ochako should as she's embarrassed. Yeah. She's red as a tomato. So, yeah. Then USJ incident thing happened and actually instead of the normal classic Nomu, guess who it was? A dark version of Zuko. That is like built like to like face against Zuko. Yeah. So It's the evil Zuko. Yeah. So it's a Nomu version of Zuko, but it's creepy. So yeah, he says, "Huh, looks like someone's is fanboying me." So, but he didn't realize it was a clone of him. So yeah, he destroyed. As he says, "Huh, no need to worry about yourself." Vane, as he does that veins thing, as the veins start spinning and catch on fire and got closer and closer. So yeah, but a new version of Zuko walked right through that. No problem. As he says, "Huh. Well, I think this one has my face. That as he knows that who. No, it can't be him. He seems like a pretty good doctor if he as he's they're telling when as yeah he still has that doctor's picture. So yeah, he went full on because Mr. Aizawa's got knocked out before. As yeah, Zuko had to fight himself as he says, you're a clone of me, aren't you? As he speaks, he says, yes, I am clone of you. That's good. I don't have to hold back on someone that's as he punched it and it exploded and yeah. As he used his infinity power or his infinity, the some hand or hammer was formed in his hand like a giant mallet. As he's using it, slamming the clone of Zuko Unhu all the way down, bam, bam, bam. As Momo sees it, as she says, "Hey, that's my quirk." Yeah, so yeah, he's taking his anger out on every villain. Poor guys and girls. Yeah. As he says, I'm just a little bit ticked off. Is that wrong, 13? As he points to, or as he tells 13, is that wrong to be upset that someone cloned you? Who? Yeah. Or 13 says, yeah. Who would have done it? Probably this man. As he pulls out, looking at the doctor, I think it's him. A way that he said that, and I have a sample of your blood thing. So, yeah. 13's So, yeah. But that clone was different. It had quirks put inside of him. Um, mm, I think he's not working alone. As, yeah, or 13's like, okay. You think he's all for one? Yeah. He's still alive, yes. Hey? You mean to flame him out? I'll do that. So, yeah. All Might got called in to the office by Nezu because Zuko told Nezu what happened, and yeah. So, yeah. As he had no clone Zuko his head on like a platter thing. So, yeah. And showing the picture of him. Yeah, so that's what it is. That's what all of that was. Is, is so as students are more wary of Zuko, like they're scared of if they think that Zuko was the one that cloned and but yeah, as he tells All Might that I might know where he's at as All Might knows that Zuko isn't lying to him. So he says, okay, as he points to where as a vein thing was straight up. It looked like those like pinpoint things where you put like a dot on a map and yeah. So All Might says, huh, good job, kid. As, yeah, and then the camper, or I'm skipping the all arc because no one asked Zuko if he wanted to go to a mall thing. So he's like, hmm. But his sister, they asked his sister, but not him. Because they are more wary of if he was a UA trader. As he says, I'll train. As he trains, yeah. Then the camp park, but then Zuko got, or not Zuko, Bakugo got captured. As he says, yeah. So, yeah, basically, he. It's just like in canon, but All Might ain't was battling against the League of Villains. And of course, All for One is like, now, as, yeah, All Might got knocked out, but not dead. As Zuko uses his veins to actually swing all for one around like a little rag doll, like, as his true power activates. Yeah, he literally used everyone's quirks as his powers. Yeah. Basically, he used Jiro's. Or, no. First, he used, like all of everybody's. As he says, as he's still, or Zuko is still moving. As he says, I took away your quirk. How are you moving that? As he says, you only took away my flame aim vein because, let me tell you something, All for One. Your literal weakest, or that was weakest quirk that I had. So yeah, he used his power at his max as his hair turns into like different colors, like rainbow, and he shoots. It's like a fireball, or like the beam of light at All for One, and All for One is like, oh crap, as he's trying to dodge it, but the little did he know that he was like frozen in place. His legs couldn't move, or his arms. As, yeah, everyone, please tell me in the chat that, or comments that say, bye bye, All for One. So, yeah, he got obliterated. Like, there was nothing left of him. As he says, As he says, now I'm quirkless, but not powerless. As All Might's like, or actually, as he says, as he tells his, or he tells his sister, or he like goes, or he actually told All Might that if anyone asks, you're the one that actually did it, okay? Yeah. So he walked away. Or he walked away. And yeah, everyone then was so, like, everyone doesn't remember Zuko doing it till the footage of him literally releasing the Kamehameha kind. Yeah. That's only at level 1. Imagine at level 3. It would be the birth of the universe thing. Yeah. So, yeah. Ochako's is like, okay. As, yeah. They're congratulating Zuko. Like, Bakugo felt sorry for Zuko losing his quirk to save him and All Might. As he says, sorry, bro, for losing. Or actually, like, and Redhead says, sorry, man, you lost your quirk to saving All Might and Bakugo. Huh, that's okay. As Zuko, who says, as he feels a weird thing inside of his body, as he remembers his old quirk, as like his quirk went through evolution and like has everyone's quirks inside of it. So yeah, if he wanted like something, like money doesn't grow on trees. Well, his quirk is now tree or no veins of creation. Yeah. So yeah, Zuko says, "Huh, I see my quirks has evolved." Oh, as yeah, because Zuko's his power doesn't like, or his quirk doesn't actually leave him. So that means that All for One is totally dead. So yeah, everyone's like, "Whoa, Zuko, your quirk's back." Yeah, um, or, um, they or he thought, okay, are you? Okay, as they all thought Zuko was a traitor, but turns out it was just him not doing it. So yeah, he says, huh. His sister's like, I'm so sick of walking back and forth too. But then Zuko uses his power, and a bite came out of a root, or like a vein thing. It looked like hers came out, and like, here you go. Yeah, so it was a literal motorcycle as she starts driving it all the way to there. As he says, huh. As he used Tanya's speed, yeah, he ran so fast that even his own sister can, and oh, like, yeah, whoop, boom. So yeah, then everyone's like in shock of Zuko's quirk is back to him, but evolved. So yeah, they couldn't believe it, and I'm skipping the overhaul fight and all the way to him against, or Zuko against a, or how about weaker? Because I don't want him to end up getting killed by a kaiju, just like bam. Oh wait, no, where is he? I think it was, no. Hold on, give me a moment. You know, against these guys. Or, yeah, so he, or Zuko, or I'm making them like bigger than the Milky Way. So yeah, Zuko, who came and like confronts him, like, because he was gonna destroy their planet thing. So yeah, Zuko, who grabs his, like, that sick thing. Yeah. So he ends up starting punching, and he actually killed that poor sentient thing. So yeah, Zuko is basically powerful than everyone. He comes back and as like, of course, Ares was so scared of, or she starts crying when she thought that she lost Zuko. But Zuko, who pets her head of, like, I won't go anywhere. So yeah, it was pretty sad. Nezu's like, or, huh, well, oh well, we have our own big robot thing. Yeah. And again, it's like, don't get me started on the kaiju things. He, or actually, during that giant robot one, the, where is he? I'll just use this one. So the giant robot, or Zuko, uses his Birth of a Universe blast kind. And man, the everyone that saw that was like, no wonder why he's in class 1A. He's the best around. Yeah. So yeah, everybody's like, holy crud. Thinking we're not end of that laser thing. Yeah. And when he used his own, like, device thing to check, he sees his power level. It broke the device thing right off as he says, what? Or everyone's like, what was his power level? This he's using one, or my device only detects like power levels of 4 or less, like 4,000 or less. But that one is too high for it. So yeah. So everyone's like, wait, so he's using, as Zumi says, he's using infinity power. Basically, I heard about these. We're looking at the one that can. We all thought he was a traitor, but no. And yeah, against a sentinel thing, he lost. Yeah, so then all that happens as, yeah. And you know what's hilarious? The all 5 of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wanted to get married to him. So they did. And he has 5 wives and 10 children. Yeah. So it's scary, but in the talent show, he used his own separate one. So yeah. As he was bonded with himself. So yeah, like he actually talked to no or like Doomsday Zuku, and so yeah, it made it so real that even they're like, whoa, that's cool. They're all got blown away by it. So yeah. And he actually used everyone's powers to perform like little cool tricks and talent. That boy has talent. As they're all congratulating him, and like, yeah, they're like, sheesh. Yeah. And you might be wondering, who are the 5? Her, her, and her. That's what I was counting. All 5 of them. You thought I was going to pick her as the 5th one? No. So, yeah. I know some of you are probably saying, like, why did you not pick Ares? Because Ares is powerful enough to mobilize people with her power of, like, hypnotize thing. Yeah, true, but I don't want to add, like, a teenage girl like her into it. So, yeah. And in this what if thing, all those like 4 bad guys became, or actually were born good guys in this what if. So yeah. So now Zuko or everybody's like, whoa. And so that's why Zuko became a pro hero, and my thing is almost done. So yeah, Zuko has became the father to all 5 of, or no, all 10 of those kids. So yeah, let's see how many. 1, 2, 3. That would have been like half of a class, kind. Okay? So, yeah, Zuko is basically pretty powerful. And, yeah, Zumi got married to a hilarious thing because she is beautiful. She, like, between Dengi and Onuma thing and Tape Boy, and, or actually, not Dengi, because it was as the him and Dark Shadow and like Weld. And that was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 him. So that was 1, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5. That's also makes a full class if they put their students or their kids together in the same class. So yeah, it was pretty strange. And Bakugo got married to um actually married to, I was gonna say like Mushroom Girl, her, because imagine explosion mushrooms. Kinda like that Plants vs. Zombies, that big nuclear bombs things. All the way around. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. So yeah. So that's why, sorry, I'm cleaning up. And this is the end of the video, and have a good day. Please leave a like, share, subscribe. Ames. And sorry for this video being super long. I was just trying to look for like different things. So yeah, to piece together. So I found that as it's cool. So bye bye. Peace out, y'all. And please leave a like, share, subscribe. Aim. 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 Okay? So, bye bye.